Bowral morning, heading off for it. A few people noticed. New arm warmers. Arm warmers that are stretched the right direction. Sorry, arm warmers where the fabric is actually in the right direction. A bit of lycra chat today. What we used to do? That's a good question.
Welcome to the vlog. We went to lycra, going to Bourke Street Bakery, decent, Beaus bowl.
Where else would you rather be? Dropping a red light, that's probably where you'd be. Oh Jesus.
I haven't had any vlog time in a
while. I've been talking to your brother. He's been just like dominating the vlog time.
He's junior. I just like lift my hand on him for a little bit. They're rolling down the road. He's like, yeah, I get it. I'm not gonna try to get in. I'm like, no, I just wanted a hug. Like, just chill out. Yeah, it's all gone now. Especially this bit. That's beautiful.
In nose.
Yeah.
Out of the
Third week running. Had a brief hiatus last week because we went down for the tour of King Valley.
This is Sean.
So we're back on again this week with Beaus Bowl. Today we're at arguably probably Sydney's most popular bakery, Bourke Street Bakery, and the original one on Bourke Street. So the three factors, we've got park up, food, and coffee. Park up, winter time, it's pretty cold. Having said that, there is adequate bike parking because of all the roadworks going on, but I'd have to give it a 3.5 or 4 for park up. As you can see from our table over here, there's lots of birds that come and attack your food whilst you're not looking. Food's pretty good. I had the toasted cheese and ham croissant. A little bit soggy maybe. I'd have to sort of go for a 3.5 for food. And in terms of coffee, I'll have to defer to Chris or one of the other boys because I actually brought my own coffee this morning, but that's a factor because I got a new coffee machine, and yeah, I'm just trying to get my brew craft on. So.
And who carried the coffee here?
So I got my lovely wife Emma to mule it in for me today. But there was method in this, and that she has a better bottle cage for it. So overall, Bourke Street Bakery 3.5 out of 5 on the Beaus chili scale.
Nice. Free stuff up there. You got anything to say, Toby?
I really don't have anything to say.
Not keen to sit on Chris's wheel for 2 20-minute efforts. But
2? I thought it was 1.
I'm making you do 2.
People look up the results anyway. Yeah. I mean, but like, so you're competing against like in that level as well. Like.
Now I'm going to break up this chat very quickly because I just want to quickly say I did a little shout out to this guy about 3 weeks ago. Do another shout out to a guy who came off the bike, George Costier. Broke most parts of his body.
Patched together again and back on the bike as you can see.
Awesome, fantastic. Just goes to show nothing will keep this bloke down. Thanks again to everyone who came out this morning. Bourke Street Bakery, first time for me, first time for a few of us actually, which was interesting. Big day, big weekend planned actually. We'll get home and I'll run you through where we're at. But yeah, so Toby's up from Bowral.
I'm making you do 2.
As well, which is awesome. Big thanks to Mark, who actually came on the ride this morning there. He found that stack height info, seemingly it wasn't that hard to find. And we were about right, like a couple of mils, which, you know, sounds ridiculously nothing, but as you know, like any cyclist, like tiny changes are just... So that seems to be pretty much sorted. So what am I doing right now? Baby wipes, flourishes. That was a perfectly dry, no wet roads ride. This is going to be a hassle to keep clean. Girls are inside. Hat on, hat off. Hat off. Baby Chino, we're making baby Chinos. Baby Chino. How do you take your baby Chino, Catherine? Straight up, skim, full, soy, almond, cashew, macadamia.
Baby Chino.
Cool. It's a classic, it's a classic. I'm just going to quickly talk to this, okay?
I want that one.
You're not having it. Sorry. I know what you're thinking, milk-based caffeine beverage after midday. Breaking all the rules.
Yeah.
Bad parenting. This vlog started out very much as talking about the kits and the lycra. Yes. And I have barely spoken about that for ages. The first run of stuff and all those products I've locked down and are absolutely delighted with. All the little tweaks and changes that some of the customers came back with after the Deca stuff have all been nailed now, and we've got really those products absolutely dialed in. Where I'm taking this now is wind. Where I'm taking this now is I'm adding a different line of products. So a different line of bibs and a couple of different lines of jerseys. Developing products takes time. When I actually started this vlog out, I'd already been developing the stuff that went for sale for almost a year. So that's kind of, I'm fast tracking a lot of that. The team helps with that because I can test a lot of this stuff. No, she's not crying. I can test a lot of the stuff through them, but it takes time. You know, we're talking adding centimetres here, taking centimetres out of that. Having said all that, you will start to see over the next couple of weeks new products on the team, guys, the aim of which is to be available really as another core range of products pretty soon. I will show you this though.
Mum, we watched an entire movie last night.
We're talking about almond.
Toby's here. As you can see, it's just there. Girls, Parenting 101. I'm not sorry. Yeah, so I just wanted to quickly say we got our version 2. This looks like that seal, you know that seal picture? Sticking its head in the side of the shot. See if I can find that.
Maybe you should just be the focus of it.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so finally got Arm Warmer 2.0 sorted. If you may remember, Arm Warmer 1.1 was 1.0 was a disaster. It was sloppy because the fabric had been stitched the wrong direction, which meant when we actually put these on, they didn't stretch this way, they stretched that way, which meant anyone with big arms, or even me, for God's sake, like, as soon as you put them on once, they just stayed sloppy and wide. Solution, stitch them the other way, and they are...
Perfect.
Did you wear these arm warmers when you came second for them?
Yeah, I did.
So there you go. As tested.
Plus a
Aero.
team vest.
Danny wore team vest. Did you sprint in the vest?
Yeah, that's why they didn't get my numbers.
So in conclusion, team vest is now aero and wind tunnel tested, as are the arm warmers.
And if you give your vest to Danny, it's even more aero.
That's actually more aero, yeah. I gave mine to the commissaire actually.
He carried it the whole stage.
What a legend. We love you, Danny.
Mommy said I can have TV on the iPad.
What happened?
Sounds fair enough.
Disappeared.
Okay.
That's right. So that's like in Qantas in the site you saw.
Ah, that sounds delicious.
Yeah, pretty good actually. Yeah, you get some really.
It's like
She's
actually like the best gift because it's like.
Every time I pull the camera out, the iPad on. That is not how we parent. Mama will let me watch the iPad today.
Mommy said I can have TV on the iPad.
I said,
And you fell for that?
Yeah.
End of this song and then we head up to bed.
But Mommy, I didn't have my dojages.
You're not getting dojages, you're gonna Peppa. Alright, one Peppa Pig.
Finishing up by saying we are racing Heffron tomorrow. Should be a good crew out there for it. Ramwick Botany have done a really good job trying to promote this series, so we are going to get involved in it, especially in the first couple. And in other news, I don't think I have alluded to this briefly once or twice. We're going on a family holiday to see Elizabeth's family. They're coming halfway. They're Irish. Obviously Elizabeth's, I don't know how much of like, this is really personal. Anyway, Elizabeth's sister lives in New York, so that's kind of close as well. So we're all going to meet up in California. I am taking the bike. There's some awesome riding over there. This is so cool, right? So I don't know if I mentioned this in the past, but someone contacted me a while ago saying, oh, Chris, I noticed that your name appears on some of the Strava lists here. Do you guys ever ride here? Well, turns out we do, and turns out that's where we'll be, not next week, but the week after. So, yeah, we're coming. So I'm going to get in contact with you and go riding with you. It's going to be, that's kind of a cool vlog moment, I reckon. And that's all for about that. Elizabeth's like loitering just out of shot laughing at me. But there you go. See you later.
We're going skiing in this one.
Got one set of kids to bed. Take two. These multi-aged families. Bye.